Welcome back to the channel. Have you ever found yourself tossing and turning in bed, feeling tired but unable to fall into deep sleep, then waking up with a foggy mind, poor memory, and a heavy mood without knowing why? Don't worry, you're not alone. Millions of people over the age of 60 are facing the same situation. But did you know that just a few small adjustments to your daily habits can help you not only sleep better, but also allow your brain to recover, stay sharp, and remain alert for the long term? Let's dive into the story together. Because I believe that after hearing everything today, you will not only better understand sleep, but also learn how to take care of your brain every night. One evening, Linda, a 67-year-old woman from Texas, called me feeling distressed. She shared that recently she had been sleeping poorly, waking up in the middle of the night, and waking in the morning with a dull headache. When she went to the supermarket, she often forgot what she needed to buy and had to dig around for her list. She was afraid that she was entering the early stages of memory decline. I asked her about her nighttime routine and discovered something very telling. She often watched the news until 11 p.m., then turned off the TV and immediately went to bed. There was no time for her brain to unwind, no quiet moments for her mind to shift into rest mode. I advised her to try a small change. Turn off the TV at least 30 minutes before bed and spend that time reading a light book or listening to relaxing music. A week later, she called back, sounding much happier. She said that after just a few days, she was already sleeping better, no longer waking at night, and notably felt much more clear-headed. Just one small change, yet it made a huge difference. You might be wondering, how can such simple things make such a difference? Because sleep is not just body resting. It's the brain's time to recover. When you sleep deeply, your brain clears out neural waste, rebuilds connections, and strengthens memory. If your sleep quality is poor, these crucial activities get interrupted. I want you to imagine your brain as a big city. Daytime is when the city is bustling, traffic-heavy. At night, while people sleep, the city begins cleaning the streets, repairing systems, and preparing for the next day. If you don't sleep deeply and long enough, that city will become cluttered and chaotic. One of the most important things to improve sleep and help your brain recover is to establish a bedtime routine. The brain loves stability and repetition. Every night, if you follow a general routine, like turning off electronics, taking a warm shower, listening to soft music, or reading a book, your brain will receive the signal that it's time to relax. Gradually, just starting that routine will make your body naturally slip into sleep mode. A friend of mine, Robert, 72 years old and living in Florida, used to struggle with insomnia. He told me that he used to lie in bed and scroll through his phone, reading news and emails until he felt sleepy enough to turn off the light. But then he decided to make a change. Each night, he turned off his phone earlier, brewed a cup of herbal tea, sat down to read for 20 minutes, and only then went to bed. After 3 weeks, he called me, sounding as joyful as a kid receiving a present, and said that now, as soon as he starts reading, he starts yawning and sleeps soundly until morning. Science has also proven that the blue light from phone screens, TVs, and computers can suppress melatonin, a vital hormone that helps us sleep easily. When you expose yourself to blue light in the evening, your brain thinks it's still daytime, making it harder to fall into deep sleep. Therefore, a calm, screen-free evening routine will help your body produce enough melatonin and let your brain fully rest. Another factor you shouldn't overlook is natural daylight. It might sound surprising, but exposure to morning sunlight helps regulate your body's circadian clock, making it easier to sleep at night. Think back to the days when you took a morning walk outside. Didn't you feel great all day and sleep well at night? That's not a coincidence. Sunlight helps your body clearly distinguish between day and night, supporting a stable biological rhythm. Dr. Andrew Huberman, a well-known neuroscientist in the U.S., Emphasize that just 10 minutes of walking under the morning sun is enough to stimulate serotonin production, and serotonin is a precursor to melatonin in the evening. Additionally, pay attention to your sleeping environment. Your bedroom should be cool, dark, and quiet. Many older adults leave night lights on all night, which unintentionally prevents the brain from entering full recovery mode. Another friend of mine, Mary, 70 years old from California, used to do this. She was afraid of the dark, so she kept a small night light on. But after reading research about the effects of light on sleep quality, she made a change. She installed blackout curtains, turned off the night light, and kept only a small lamp in the corner in case she needed to get up at night. The result was amazing. She not only slept more deeply, but also felt less fatigue when she woke up. I understand that changing habits isn't easy, especially when we've had routines for many years. But trust me, just small steps, little by little, will bring noticeable changes. A good night's sleep doesn't just help you feel refreshed the next day. It helps maintain memory, clarity, and even reduces the risk of developing Alzheimer's. And the best part is, you can start today, tonight. Continuing from there, let's talk about another often overlooked factor that affects sleep and brain recovery: meal timing and diet. Many people unknowingly sabotage their sleep simply by what and when they eat. For instance, having a heavy dinner late in the evening can place unnecessary stress on the digestive system, making it harder for your body and brain to wind down. A light meal, finish at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime, is ideal. Foods rich in tryptophan, magnesium, and melatonin can promote better sleep. Turkey, almonds, bananas, and tart cherries are wonderful examples. My friend Michael, 68, from New York, used to complain that despite going to bed on time, he would often feel restless and experience light sleep. After chatting with him, I learned that his dinners typically included rich red meats and spicy foods, and he would often snack on chocolate while watching late-night shows. I suggested he try switching to a lighter dinner with grilled fish or chicken, some steamed vegetables, and a small serving of brown rice. He also swapped out the chocolate for a banana and a handful of almonds. 2 weeks later, he called me with excitement in his voice, telling me he was finally able to sleep through the night and wake up feeling truly refreshed. Another key point to consider is physical activity. Regular exercise has been proven to improve sleep quality, particularly for older adults. But here's the catch. Exercising too close to bedtime can have the opposite effect. The body needs time to cool down and relax after physical exertion. Morning or early afternoon is the best time for brisk walks, light strength training, or yoga. I remember my friend Susan, 65, from Seattle, who struggled with insomnia for years. She loved gardening, but didn't consider it exercise. Once she started adding a daily 30-minute walk in the morning sun to her routine. Not only did she feel more energetic during the day, but her sleep also became much more restful. Hydration is another aspect that might seem simple, but has a big impact. Dehydration can lead to muscle cramps, headaches, and restless sleep. However, drinking too much water late at night can result in multiple bathroom trips that disrupt sleep. The trick is to hydrate well during the day and reduce intake an hour before bedtime. My neighbor John, 70, from Illinois, always struggled with waking up 2 or 3 times each night. After adjusting his fluid intake to concentrate on mornings and afternoons, and sipping only small amounts in the evening, he finally enjoyed uninterrupted sleep. Temperature control is often overlooked, but it plays a crucial role. The body's core temperature naturally dips when preparing for sleep. A room that's too hot can interfere with this process. Setting the bedroom temperature between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit is ideal for most people. My friend Deborah, 66, from Arizona, used to set her thermostat too warm out of habit. After adjusting it to a cooler setting and using light, breathable bedding, She was amazed at how much faster she could fall asleep and how deeply she slept through the night. Finally, stress management is essential. Mental clutter keeps the brain active and prevents it from shutting down properly for rest. Gentle activities like meditation, breathing exercises, or even writing in a gratitude journal before bed can work wonders. My longtime friend Peter, 71, from Colorado, once shared that his mind raced with thoughts every night, making it impossible to relax. I suggested he try writing down 3 things he was grateful for every night before sleep. It seemed like a small thing, but it shifted his focus from worry to appreciation, and within weeks, his sleep quality improved dramatically. The key takeaway here is that better sleep and brain recovery after 60 are completely achievable with simple, intentional adjustments. From what you eat to how you move and how you prepare your mind for rest, each element adds up to support both body and brain health. There's no need for drastic changes or complicated routines. Start small, stay consistent, and you will begin to notice improvements that not only enhance sleep, but also protect and nourish your brain. Continuing from there, let's explore another dimension of improving sleep and supporting brain recovery: managing screen time and mental stimulation in the hours leading up to bedtime. Many older adults fall into the habit of watching television or using their phones in bed, believing that it helps them relax. However, the truth is that prolonged screen time can have the opposite effect, especially when it comes to falling and staying asleep. My friend Barbara, 69, from Oregon, used to have trouble sleeping and felt restless well into the night. She shared that her routine involved scrolling through social media for at least an hour before bed. After a gentle conversation, I encourage her to replace that habit with reading a lighthearted book or working on a simple puzzle. At first, she doubted it would make a difference, but after just 1 week, she was amazed to find that she was falling asleep more quickly and waking up less often. Blue light emitted from electronic devices suppresses the body's production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating the sleep cycle. Reducing screen time an hour before bed, or better yet, replacing it with calming activities, allows the body to naturally prepare for sleep. Gentle yoga stretches, listening to soft instrumental music, or even practicing mindfulness meditation can ease the transition from wakefulness to rest. Another factor that's often underestimated is the impact of caffeine and alcohol. While many people enjoy a cup of coffee or tea in the late afternoon, caffeine can stay in the body for up to 8 hours, disrupting sleep patterns. Alcohol, although it may initially induce sleepiness, interferes with the quality of sleep and reduces the amount of time spent in deep, restorative stages. My friend James, 70, from North Carolina, loved his evening glass of wine, but often complained about waking up feeling groggy and unrest. After we talked, he decided to limit alcohol to earlier in the day and replace his nighttime drink with herbal tea. Within 2 weeks, he reported significant improvements in how rested and clear-headed he felt in the mornings. In addition to what we consume, mental clutter plays a huge role in sleep quality. Sometimes unresolved worries or to-do lists race through our minds as soon as our heads hit the pillow. One effective solution is to keep a notebook on the bedside table to jot down any lingering thoughts or concerns before bed. My friend Emily, 67, from Virginia, struggled with exactly this issue. Once she began writing down her thoughts and tasks before sleep, she found that her mind settled much faster, allowing her to drift into sleep without anxiety. Let's also talk about the role of breathing. Slow, deep breathing techniques help activate the body's parasympathetic nervous system, the part responsible for rest and digestion. One simple exercise that has worked wonders for many of my friends is the 4-7-8 breathing method. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold the breath for 7 seconds, and exhale slowly for 8 seconds. Repeating this cycle 3 to 4 times helps calm both body and mind. My friend George, 73, from Chicago, was skeptical at first, but after giving it a try, he found to be a game changer in falling asleep quickly on restless nights. Finally, cultivating a sense of gratitude and contentment can profoundly affect not just sleep, but overall mental well-being. Ending the day by reflecting on positive moments, no matter how small, shifts focus away from stress and towards peace. My old friend Laura, 68, from Boston, began a simple practice of whispering 3 things she was grateful for every night before sleep. Over time, not only did her sleep improve, but she also found herself waking up with a lighter, more positive outlook. Improving sleep and supporting brain recovery is like weaving a beautiful fabric. Each thread, whether it's nutrition, movement, light exposure, or mental relaxation, contributes to the final masterpiece. The key lies in patience and consistency. These gentle changes over time can create a ripple effect, enhancing not only how you sleep, but how you think, feel, and experience each day. Continuing from there, let's dive deeper into another essential element: the power of maintaining a consistent sleep schedule and how it supports both sleep quality and brain recovery. As we age, our bodies respond even more strongly to patterns and rhythms. Having irregular sleep times can confuse the body's internal clock, making it harder to fall asleep and wake up feeling rested. My friend William, 72, from Pennsylvania, used to go to bed at different hours each night depending on his mood or television schedule. He often complained of feeling tired even after what he thought was enough sleep. After our discussion, he decided to set a regular bedtime and wake-up time, including weekends. Within a few weeks, he noticed that not only did he fall asleep faster, but he also woke up naturally without an alarm, feeling refreshed and ready for the day. Additionally, exposure to morning light reinforces that internal clock. Spending time outdoors early in the day, even just for a short walk, can make falling asleep at night much easier. The natural light signals the brain to stay awake during the day and start producing melatonin at the right time in the evening. Another aspect to consider is napping. While a short nap can be beneficial, especially for older adults, long or irregular daytime naps can negatively affect nighttime sleep. My friend Rachel, 70, from Michigan, loved her long afternoon naps, but struggled to fall asleep at night. After adjusting her naps to 20 minutes or less, and making sure they didn't occur too late in the day, she reported feeling more balanced and had far fewer restless nights. Creating a bedtime ritual also helps. Simple routines signal the body that it's time to wind down, whether a warm bath, dimming the lights, reading, or listening to soft music. These practices create consistency and help the mind relax. My friend Henry, 74, from Ohio, used to have trouble letting go of the day's stress. He found that taking a warm bath and reading for half an hour each night became a treasured routine that soothed his mind and prepared him for deep sleep. Temperature fluctuations in the bedroom can also impact sleep. In colder climates, heated bedrooms may feel comfortable initially, but can disrupt sleep cycles. A cooler room, paired with warm bedding, supports the body's natural drop in core temperature that occurs as we fall asleep. My friend Nancy, 66, from Vermont, discovered that lowering her bedroom thermostat by just a few degrees made a surprising difference in how easily she fell asleep and stayed asleep. Lastly, let's talk about keeping the bedroom a dedicated sleep space. It's tempting to turn the bedroom into a multi-purpose area for watching TV, working, or even eating, but this confuses the brain's association between the bedroom and sleep. My friend Alan, 69, from Minnesota, transformed his bedroom into a sleep sanctuary by removing distractions, choosing calming decor, and reserving the space solely for rest. He found that just entering the bedroom became a signal to his body that it was time to relax. All these habits build upon one another, forming a supportive structure that promotes deep, restful sleep and helps the brain recover fully each night. They are gentle, sustainable practices that, when maintained consistently, can bring remarkable improvements to both mental clarity and overall well-being. Continuing from there, let's explore the impact of emotional well-being on sleep quality and brain recovery. Emotional health plays a significant role in how easily we fall asleep, how deeply we rest, and how refreshed we feel upon waking. Unmanaged stress and unresolved emotions can keep the mind active long after the body is ready to rest. My friend Stephen, 71, from Georgia, used to carry the weight of daily worries into bed. His mind would race with thoughts about family issues, finances, and health. This mental clutter left him exhausted but unable to sleep. After our conversation, I suggested he practice nightly journaling. Writing down his worries and pairing them with small, actionable steps helped him offload these concerns. Over time, his sleep improved dramatically, and he even felt lighter during the day. Another valuable practice is mindfulness meditation. Simple breathing exercises or guided relaxation techniques help calm the nervous system and clear mental noise. My friend Carol, 68, from Washington, started with just 5 minutes of meditation before bed, focusing on her breath and releasing tension from her body. What started as a small habit became a beloved routine that transformed her sleep quality. Social connection is also a surprising factor. Loneliness or isolation can lead to anxiety and restlessness, making it difficult to unwind at night. Engaging in regular social activities, whether it's meeting friends for coffee or joining community events, can improve both mood and sleep. My friend Thomas, 70, from New Jersey, noticed that his sleep quality improved after he began attending weekly book club meetings. The sense of belonging and joy carried over into peaceful, restful nights. In addition, limiting exposure to negative news or emotionally charged media in the evening helps maintain a calmer state of mind. My friend Olivia, 69, from Wisconsin, used to watch dramatic television shows late at night, which left her feeling restless and uneasy. Replacing that habit with light reading and listening to soft music helped her drift into sleep more easily. Engaging in creative hobbies also plays a role. Activities like painting, knitting, or playing a musical instrument can help the brain shift from stress mode to relaxation. My friend Mark, 72, from Colorado, took up watercolor painting in the evenings. He found that the focus and calm required by the activity helped ease his mind, making bedtime a welcome moment of rest. Finally, cultivating optimism and maintaining a positive outlook can significantly enhance sleep. Ending the day with thought of gratitude or focusing on joyful memories sets a peaceful tone. My friend Sophia, 67, from Nevada, began writing down one happy moment from each day before bed. Over time, this simple practice not only improved her sleep, but also enriched her overall sense of happiness. In the end, nurturing emotional well-being and embracing simple mental habits contribute just as much to restful sleep and brain recovery as physical routines. The combination of calmness, connection, and positivity forms a foundation that allows the brain to relax, heal, and prepare for a new day with clarity and vitality. Continuing from there, let's conclude by exploring how maintaining purpose and lifelong curiosity contributes to restful sleep and brain recovery. After the age of 60, staying mentally engaged and finding personal meaning in daily life can influence sleep patterns more than many people realize. A fulfilled mind is calmer and more settled at night. My friend Richard, 74, from Maine, shared that after retirement, he felt adrift and noticed his sleep quality deteriorating. Without a sense of purpose, he found himself restless and frequently waking in the night. After our talk, he decided to volunteer at a local community center, helping younger adults with job skills training. The renewed sense of contribution and fulfillment helped his sleep pattern stabilize, and he felt more at ease when going to bed. Learning new things, whether the language, musical instrument, or even small daily challenges like puzzles, stimulates the brain in healthy ways, and supports cognitive function. My friend Grace, 68, from Kentucky, began learning Italian through an online course. Not only did it spark joy and excitement during the day, but it also gave her a sense of accomplishment that helped her relax in the evenings. Creating moments of joy and laughter is another gentle but powerful tool. Laughter releases endorphins and reduces stress hormones, making it easier to unwind before sleep. My friend Paul, 70, from Missouri, made a habit to watch lighthearted comedy shows before bed. This simple change in routine shifted his mood, and he found himself falling asleep with a smile and waking up in a better mood. Spending time in nature, even just tending to a small garden or taking short walks, can promote relaxation and improve sleep. My friend Emily, 66, from North Carolina, started tending to her flower garden in the evenings. The combination of fresh air, natural beauty, and light physical activity helped her clear her mind and sleep more soundly. Finally, embracing flexibility and kindness toward oneself is essential. Some nights may still be restless, and that's okay. Letting go of the pressure to achieve perfect sleep reduces anxiety and allows the body to follow its natural rhythms. My friend Joseph, 73, from Oregon, used to become frustrated when he couldn't sleep. After learning to accept occasional sleeplessness without judgment and instead using that time for quiet reflection or gentle reading, he found that sleep returned naturally. In closing, I hope these stories and tips inspire you to gently adjust your habits and care for your brain and body through better sleep. Each small step, taken with patience and kindness, can create lasting change. Sleep is not just rest. It's your brain's chance to recover, recharge, and prepare for brighter days ahead. If you found this helpful, I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future tips and conversations designed just for you.